Good morning, guys. This is Working, bringing you a quick update on EOS. Hope you guys are having a great week. What's going on with EOS? Well, we're looking at EOS to the dollar on the Bitfinex chart. Got the one-day chart up and now. And what is going on with EOS, guys? Last time I said that EOS was hovering, I believe in my last update, it was hovering around 815 or so. And I said it was looking like it probably going to break down. It was probably going to break down to the low $7 range. I said we had a nice little demand zone between $7 or between 770 and 730, and we did. If we look here at the daily chart, we can see that we had a nice little demand zone here. I told you guys that I was more than likely, again, this is not financial advice, it never is, but personally I was likely going to play a position ladder in buys between 750 and 710. I did that. My lowest buy was at $7.10. I bought. It had a little bit of a bounce. I was tempted to get out when it hit this 770. The target was going to be this 785. This supply zone up in here, guys, it was a very good risk reward. I had my stops very, very tight. Had my stops set at about 670 or 690. And, you know, I was expecting it to have a nice little bounce in here, hoping to get some buy orders, hoping to get a nice reaction back up. And when I saw how, it hit this area, guys, hit just below, got a little nervous, bounced back up, and there was just no momentum. There was no volume following through. I went ahead and moved my stop up to $7, hoping that it would continue to the upside, guys. It just didn't. It fizzled right back out, and I got stopped out at $7, guys, which, you can't win them all. Certainly you can't win them all, guys. It was an excellent risk reward. Hindsight's always 20/20. I would play that again 100 times, guys. You're not always going to win, but you do the best you can. That was an excellent risk reward, and you don't win them all, guys. So you just got to stick to your stop losses. We did that, and that one we lost a couple percentage points, but you have to accept that. That was a the reward to that would have been about a 20% gain. So I'll take those odds any day. So we came down here. We went below this demand zone, and now we're hovering around $7. $7 is a very good psychological support. Excuse me, we can see that that's been the case here. It's been resistance in the past, acted as support. So it's like $7 has been historically a very good psychological number. Right now we're creating on the daily chart, we're creating what looks like a bearish spinning top. We're getting no reaction at all, guys. Volume is still remaining very, very weak. And unless we get volume pouring in here, guys, I hate to say it, my bias is we're likely going to continue to the downside and test this this demand zone between $6 and $5.75. The good news is that is a much stronger demand zone down in that area. I would expect I would expect this to act as much stronger support. Am I going to play this? Am I going to go ahead and I'm probably not, guys. I'm seeing weakness all throughout the market, guys. So any buys right now, I'm more of a bear. Any buys right now for me are kind of on hold. This is a no trade zone for me, at least as far as buys are concerned. I'm going to start getting interested in EOS again. If we look at the daily RSI, we can see a massive descending resistance line. I'll start getting interested in EOS again once we break above this descending resistance line. Until then, guys, I'm probably not going to be buying any more EOS. Probably not going to be trading any more EOS. At least I'm not going to be buying any more EOS. It may do a couple shorts here and there, but yeah, right now, guys, it's just not looking great. We can see if we zoom in here, if I'm going to zoom here on the 4-hour, price is hovering between that $7 support and this what was support now acting as resistance at about the low end of 730 or thereabouts. I wouldn't be surprised to see price kind of meander in between these two zones, in between that support and that resistance, until it does finally decide which direction it's going to go. And for now, guys, as I said, unless we see any kind of massive increase in volume and we get buyers coming in here, I do believe that there is a strong possibility it's going to break to the downside. I'm not saying that's going to happen, guys. It may end up breaking up, may end up surprising us all. If it does break to the upside, guys, I would expect it to find another little area of resistance right in here, right between about $8 and $8.10, somewhere thereabouts in this area. There is a lot of resistance. EOS is going to have to break past before it does, before it's able to break out and have any kind of a bull run that we're hoping for. But we've got to see volume increase, guys. So in addition to, when am I going to get interested? In addition to breaking out of that that descending resistance line on the daily RSI, we are still looking at this massive channel that EOS has been in and been unable to break out of for the last, since its high of $23. It's just been in this continuation of this massive descending channel. We've got to see EOS break out of this channel, and until then, until we get break out of this channel, until we break out of that RSI resistance zone, I'm not going to be interested in buying any more EOS. That's just my opinion. I do hold some EOS for long-term holds. I have been for a long time. And so that I'm going to continue to hold those. I'm not planning on selling. I've got about 20% of my portfolio in long-term holds. As far as adding to that, I'm just not interested in adding to that at this time, not anymore. From an Elliott perspective, at least not until we break above those 2 points. From an Elliott perspective, guys, I told you that this was we were hoping this was going to end up being a 1, 2, 3, 4, and this was a truncated fifth wave. Right in here, I told you that this truncated fifth denoted weakness, which we can see has played out in the market, obviously. And the question is, what's going on now? Because this can no longer be considered, my count now here has been invalidated. This can't be considered 5 waves up for the simple reason that we've broken down below the start of wave 1 here. The start of wave 1 was somewhere around 695 or thereabouts, and we can see that price broke down to about 675, which created a new low. Again, another bearish sign, guys. So this has been completely invalidated, and so now the question is, what are we? What is the count from an Elliott perspective? From an Elliott perspective, guys, if I zoom back out here, we go to our swing high. This was clearly 5 waves up. And the question is, what are we counting this as? What is this correction coming down? Excuse me. Well, this looks like it's separated in 2. This looks very impulsive to me right here, guys. This looked like an attempt at an impulse wave up. And how can I support that? Well, if I look in here, we're just kind of playing detective here. This looks like a very clear A, B, C. If that's correct, this would be an impulse wave up. It looks very impulsive to me. If that was an impulse wave up, clearly it failed, dropped below the start of the impulse wave, and this would be another correction in here. If that is in fact the case, guys, then what are we looking at? Then more than likely, we are looking at a WXY pattern. So this would be our W, our failed wave denoted by X, and now we're looking at Y. And what does this look like to you guys? I mean, to me, does that look like an ABC, or more than likely, does this look like an A, B, C, D, and E? Looks like an A, B, C, D, E to me, guys. So the question is, where is the bottom of this E wave? Again, just from a pure Elliott perspective, where would be a logical bottom of this E wave? Well, let's start with our fib levels. Let's go from our swing low to swing high, from the start of our 5 waves up to our all-time high of $23. We put it right here. We can see that price came down. It completely ignored the 236 fib level, came back down, almost touched the 382, came back up. The 236 acted as a very, very strong resistance, came back down, completely ignored the 382, touched the 0.5 fib level, hovered around there for a little bit before finally breaking down and coming into this golden zone. More evidence that would support this was an impulse wave up, hit the golden zone, and then just bam. We got a nice impulsive looking move to the upside before finally hitting this resistance, this downtrending channel, breaking down. That wave failed, denoted by X, and now it looks like we're entering an A, B, C, D, E. The bottom of this wave, we can see it found some support at the 786 fib level, and it just recently finally broke down. So where's our next fib level? Just looking at our fib retracement tool, where's our next fib level? Well, it'd be about the 8865 fib level. Where did I come up with the 8865, guys? Well, each one, just a quick on Fibonacci, if you're not familiar, this is not going to show up if you just were to pull out your fib retracement tool on TradingView or whatever you happen to use. Usually this 8865 Fibonacci level does not come up. Usually it only goes as low as the 786. Just a quick, if you guys are familiar, the way these numbers are deciphered, the 236, how do you get the next Fibonacci level now? Well, the square root of 236 comes out to 382. Square root of 382 comes out to 0.5, and so on, all the way down. So if I take the square root of 786, the next logical fib level is 8865. Why does that work? Well, that's a whole other conversation, guys. Fibonacci levels are found in everything from biology to you name it, guys. I mean, they're literally found in everything, even to our DNA. So these numbers are miraculous numbers that maybe I'll do a video on one of these days. Anyway, so the next logical level fib-wise is the 886. So the 886 is somewhere around $6, guys. So looking at our chart, what was I just discussing, guys? Well, if we come down in here, what's at $6? Well, we said that's a very, very, very nice demand zone down here, right around $6. We can see there are more than likely a lot of buy orders sitting down in that area right here. So that's a logical number to me. If we do end up breaking below $7, again, I'm not saying I will. I'm not trying to spread any FUD at all. I'm a bull at heart, guys. This kills me. I want to, more than anything, to tell you that this thing is going to the moon tomorrow. I just don't see the evidence of it yet, but I promise you, if I see any evidence, I will scream it from the rooftops, guys. I want this thing to go. I want this thing to take off. But now, if it does go to the upside, again, I think more than likely it's going to find some resistance in this area. Above that, it's going to find resistance in the $8 to $8.10, and then, of course, at the $8.85 to $9 range. So we've got a lot of resistance to the upside. If the $7 does break down, we don't have much support until we get down to about $6. Does that mean it has to go to $6? No, not at all, guys, not at all. So this is a no trade zone for me. For now, guys, things are looking bearish. We're not seeing the volume. We're not seeing the follow through, and hopefully that will change, guys. But I just need to keep you guys warned. And that's about all I've got for today, guys. I wish I had better news for you. But hopefully, who knows? Hopefully we'll get an influx in volume, and we'll see some buyers enter the market, and things will turn around, guys. But for now, I'm just not seeing the evidence. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there for now. Any comments, questions, suggestions, criticism, I take them all in the comments section below. Please remember to follow me on Twitter and Facebook. You'll find that on my Steemit account. If you're watching me on YouTube, you'll find the Steemit link in the comments section below. So please follow me on Steemit, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook. And until next time, guys, please be safe. This is Working, signing out.